Right, hello, I'm just going to do a little starter basic background to spreadsheets. So the first thing is this is Excel. Now I'm using the 365 online version, so it's slightly different to the full version. It's got slightly less on it. So first of all, some of the common terms. So a cell is each little box on the spreadsheet. See me clicking around here, and it has an address, so the column and the row will light up when you click on it on a cell. So this one is D14, this is D15, and obviously then I've already told you that the rows are the cells going across the screen and the columns are the cells going down the screen. Right. Headers and footers, three confusing things. Headings, well, first of all, each column has a heading, like this is column A, that's the heading. Row 3, that's the heading. But we can also insert headings into spreadsheets. So on this particular one, I've gone for the heading there of country, and then those are the countries. We tend to call it a label when we put a heading in a cell like that. We also have headers and footers, which are always slightly different. So a header is the top margin of a page. I haven't got one on here at the moment, and it is useful for including material that you want to appear on every page of the document. We'll add one to this spreadsheet a little bit later. And a footer is the same thing, but it goes at the bottom of the page. And then we get on to the main two things: a function and a formula. A function is a predefined formula that performs specific calculations using specific values in an order, and a formula is an expression telling the computer what to do. So that's the mathematical side of it. So entering in data into a spreadsheet, which is the first thing. So on here, if I just take those away a second, so where I can just click on the box and type into it. So in this, I'm going to put the label gold, silver, bronze and totals. Right. We can do some formatting. So if I hold my click on there with the left button, if I click on with the left button, hold the left button and drag along, then all of those cells are now highlighted. I should be able to just go to the home. This little paint box symbol is the fill color, so I'm just going to fill the background with a pale green, like so. So that's filling. This thing here, this cell has been merged, which are merge and center. So to do that, you click on and hold your left button across the cells you would like to merge, and then you merge and center. So now, instead of there being 1, 2, 3, 4 cells in that row, there's just the one. Yeah, cool. If when I type a word it is too big for the cell, I've got a couple of options. The most common option is to go up to the top of the row and drag it across to make it bigger, or when you've got those little double lines, you can just double click it and it will automatically resize that column to the longest word. Great. Okay, now then, with formatting, so you can also format the cells, and you format each cell. So if I highlight all of those cells, this box borders thing, click on my down arrow there, and if I click all borders, now it'll just draw a border around to each one. I can also change the font. If I click on all of those there, I can change my font style to something else. Let's just have Arial black, and I can make it bold, put it in italics or not. I can also change the size. So at the moment it's 11. Let's take it up to 14. Now see, they've got a slight problem here, so I just resize those cells and it'll all look tickety-boo again. Okay, functions. Well, we'll use the most common one first of all, which is sum. So here I've got 3 numbers and a total, because that's actually got the formula already in it. If I just put in some examples, 12, 10 and 8. So now I've got 3 numbers across there, but to put in a formula you have this insert function, and I'm going to want sum, and it's going to highlight particular. So I will want this one and this one and this one, and up here it's now writing sum open brackets B14 full colon to D14. So it's putting all of those numbers together. That's what I want. Hit the enter key and now it'll work out that sum. So if I change anything in there like this to 28, that automatically changes. If I click on that box, it gives me that particular sum. The other common one, or another common one, is product, which is basically multiplying. So if I've got these 2 numbers here and I wanted to work out their product or multiply them, I go insert function. I'm now going to look for product, so it's probably going to be in maths and trigonometry, and you just go all the way down till you go to your P's. There's product, and I'm going to want it to, I'm going to hold down the shift button, first number, second number. So this is going to multiply B15 by C15, which is what I want it to do, and hopefully we'll get 120. There we go. Obviously I can show you that that's working. Change the number in the other one. There we go. What's the other common one? Average. So average, quite nice. So let's take 60 and 20 and 10. I'm going to come here again. So after a while it will give me them, and this one is giving me average. If not, I just go there and I would look for average. Oh, actually gone to the wrong one, but there we just select average, and I'm going to want the average of this number and that number and this number, and it's going to appear here. So the average of B17 to D17 is telling me the average is 30. Change that number, you'll see that this will now change, and it does to 40. So those are the ones you're most likely to use. You can actually type them out. So I could equals sum, and you'll see that it will appear. It's going to want me to open a bracket and put a number in. So I could put in, let's put in C14. C14. Now then, if I go there, and then I could click another one, D14, go enter, and that's what that sum there, C14 plus D14. I can use a minus instead. and then get to minus 18, and it's the same thing for divide. So those are the very basics and a little bit of a background just to get you going. We'll have some more in the future, and we'll get a little bit more advanced with some of our spreadsheets. Goodbye.